Hey everybody and welcome back to Skyrim Creation Kit Tutorials. It's been a long time since I made one of these and I figured I would start by remaking my old tutorials but make them better. Now the point of these tutorials is to quickly and efficiently show you how to do something in the creation kit without wasting an hour of your time. So hopefully in a short span of time we can get you doing something that you otherwise didn't know how to do. In today's tutorial, we are going to cover how to create a custom player-owned home and link it to the overworld. If you're not sure what half of that means, you hopefully will do by the end of this video. Now you can of course just build your home from scratch. However, I find the easiest way is to duplicate an existing cell. So pick one you like. I'm just going to use Alvor's house in Riverwood as an example. Right click it, click duplicate. When you have your duplicate, right click the duplicate and click edit. Now because this is a duplicate, you can see here in the location under common data, it's recognized as being Alvor's house still. Change that to none. Then go to the interior data tab and change the encounter zone to a no reset zone. Because if you don't, your containers in there will reset, refresh and overwrite all your stuff that you put in them. And under name, this is what it will appear as in game. So when you go through the door to enter, this is what it will say you're entering. So call that my home or whatever you want to call it. Then under the owner faction tab, either change it to player faction, meaning your character, or none. That works too. It just basically means who is considered to own the house in game. Now the same works for the lock list. Just change that to none. But most importantly, do not forget, it must say no reset zone. That is very important. Okay, so if you go to the common data tab again, you can change a couple of things here. For example, if you go here, you can change the music. This would just be the music that plays inside the house. You can have Sovereign Guard music if you want. And if you want to, you can untick the can't travel from here box, which means you can then travel from inside the house. So just click OK and you're done there. Now go back to the location tab where we duplicate the cell, left click it, and it will let you rename it. This is not the name it appears as in game, this is the name it appears as in the creation kit. I like to start mine with a bunch of zeros so that it always appears at the top of the list so I can easily find it. Now double left click it, click yes to all. You will always get warnings in the creation kit. None of them are particularly important. It happens with everything. So now we're inside the house. We can click on an object, rotate around. If you don't know the basics of moving your camera and everything, it's basically mouse wheel to scroll in and out and hold shift on the keyboard and move your mouse around to rotate around an object. If you want to turn the lights on or off, you can press A on the keyboard. Now, because we duplicate the cell that has NPCs in it, you can see here they're standing here. They are in the original cell and they're in this one as well, so we don't want duplicates of the same NPC. So left click on them to highlight them and then just click delete on your keyboard and it will delete them. Don't forget, this is only deleting them in the duplicated cell. They will remain in the original one as intended. Now, if you press M on your keyboard, it will bring up markers. Markers are invisible symbols that represent where you can either interact with a bed or enter or leave a room or something like that. So if you press M, all of those will come on and you can see the red ones represent where NPCs appear and what direction they face. All sorts of things like that, like where you can interact with a bench. It will show you where your character actually sits. Now you can see from the door here it says it's a farmhouse L door. That means it's a load door. That means that's how you enter and exit the building. Now I'm going to very quickly explain how you decorate your house. If you don't want this rug, left click it, click delete on your keyboard. Goodbye rug. Goodbye other rug. Now to move an object around, left click it and just move your mouse. If you want to rotate it, hold the right click button and move your mouse. If you want to scale the object, either make it bigger or smaller, hold S on the keyboard, left click it and move your mouse up or down depending on whether you want to make it bigger or smaller. So that's how you make an object a different size, that's how you rotate it, and that's how you move it around. So those are the basics of moving objects inside the creation kit. So now let's say you want to add some kind of crafting station. Just type in crafting in the filter tab, scroll down and click on the all button, otherwise it will not show up. So let's say we want a spinning wheel. Left click it, drag it into the render window. Simple. If you want to move the object up or down, hold Z or Z on your keyboard depending on your pronunciation and just move your mouse up or down. And if you want to drop the object to the floor, press F on your keyboard and that will put it level with the floor. That way you don't get floating objects. And if you want to see where your character will sit or stand to interact with that object, just press M on the keyboard to show markers. Now a quick tip about chests. If you're not sure if it's facing the correct way, double left click it and go down to where it says open by default, click that, and it will open the chest for you so that you can see it's facing correctly or not. Now we are going to place our house in the overworld, the exterior of the house, and then we're going to link the two up so that we can go through one door and come out inside the house. Just as an example, we're going to put it in Riverwood. Go to the locations tab, type in Riverwood Alvor's house, and double left click it. That will put us inside Alvor's house, the original cell that we duplicated, because I'm going to put it near to his house. Click M for markers. It will show a yellow cube in front of the door. Double left click it, and then click yes. This will teleport us outside of the house. You'll get warnings as you always do. Just click ignore or yes to all. It's not important. So now we're outside the house. The yellow blocks represent where your character will appear when you enter or exit the building. You can see the little arrow in front of the box. That shows the way your character is actually going to be facing. So if we want to go back inside the house, double left click the box, click yes, and we'll go back inside it. So that's just an easy way in or out to the overworld where you want to go specifically. Now, if we double left click this door, you can see it's a load door just like the other one. So we can link one load door with another. So what we're going to do is, just because this is an example, we're going to left click the door, hold control on the keyboard, left click his actual house, and then right click and copy. Now we're going to go paste it down somewhere. So because this is just a tutorial, I'm going to copy and paste his house and use it as our own. Again, you could be more imaginative if you're doing it yourself, but this is just to show you guys how to do it. So we're going to stick it over here. Now, once you're satisfied with the location of your house, double left click the door and go to the teleport tab and tick the teleport box. Then click on the cell box and click on the name of your house. It will automatically link it up with the load door inside the house because there is only one. Click M for markers to show you the yellow box that represents where your character will appear when you leave the house. Put it in a decent position and make sure the arrow is facing away from the door. For example, if you have it over here and facing this way, you'll appear over there facing the wall. So put it somewhere in front of the door and face it out. Again, you can press F to drop it to the floor so you don't appear up in the air or half in the ground or something. Double left click the box, click yes to go back inside your house. Now you'll need to move the one inside as well. Do the exact same thing because usually it appears sort of half in the wall and facing the wrong way. So again, move it into a good position so it's where you want to appear and which way you want to appear facing when you leave or enter the building. So there you go, and again I can click yes to go back outside. And there we have it. If your house appears invisible in the creation kit, just press 1 a couple of times on the keyboard and it will show back up again. So there you have it. That is how to create your custom player-owned home, how to set it up, and how to link it to the overworld. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope this tutorial helped you out. If it did, I always appreciate you clicking the like button. It helps me out a great deal. And remember to subscribe to my channel for more creation kit tutorials and let's plays. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.